Me and contenders ain't got no relation. So what you win if ain't no reparation? How much you spending on your preparation? I'm about them binges so to win and be the motivation. Determination is intention plus the real power.
You in the chat, wake up and let me know you're in the chat. Oh, now to everybody out there checking in. Direct transactions. Shouts out to everybody out there checking in, no matter where you're checking in from. Hit the like, subscribe, comment, all the other good stuff. It's Big Dog Chico right here. Back with another Big Dog Chico Reacts. And I just came on here just because I wanted to today. And I'm going to react to this Shedeur Sanders situation, of course, and the news that's coming out of Cleveland. It's the city where we come from. They need to stop playing with Shedeur Sanders, do what they're going to do with him, and be done with it. Because at this point, throw your hands up and be like, so what we doing? For real. I want to know in the chat right now, though, do y'all think they should trade Shedeur or just play Shedeur as of right now? That's where we're going with it right now. Trade Shedeur or play Shedeur right now. Because if you look at, and shout out to Dylan Gabriel, I hope he succeeds at some point in his football career. But if you look at his stats right now, nothing suggests that he's better than Shedeur Sanders, whether it's from stat wise, from eye test, playing wise, size, measurables, production, whatever it is. Shedeur Sanders is the best fit at quarterback. He's just a better prospect at quarterback than Dylan Gabriel. And I think that the coach is just trying to save face right now because he drafted the man in the 3rd round, and now he has to play him to justify that pick, which I don't think is fair to your team nor to Shedeur Sanders out there who hasn't done anything wrong. So at the end of the day, yes, they're going to give chances to Dylan Gabriel, but at some point, Kevin Stefanski has to step up and say, hey, man, listen, either we made a mistake in drafting him or we just got to give this 5th round pick a chance, because if you look at all type of grades and evaluations, he is the better player. So I'm going to go to, might as well just give a shout out to Mary Kay Colbert, who's been covering Cleveland for the longest, I guess. But let's see what she said right here. Let me put this on screen so y'all can see it also, and not just me. Make sure you get in the comment section, hit the like, subscribe, comment, all the other good stuff. Let me know where you're checking in from, what you got going on. Appreciate all the runners out there. If you tuned in to the morning run, let me know. JV Praise, I appreciate you. Said, what up, brother? I would play Shedeur. However, I don't trust the organization. Me neither. And why y'all say bump Mary Kay? Because of something she said or something she did? I don't know. Maybe I missed it. But says 0 chance the Browns would trade Myles Garrett. I'm told hasn't even been discussed. 0 chance the Browns would trade Myles Garrett, she's told. Hasn't even been discussed. Click on that. Scroll down. Big mistake. They could get multiple picks to help with the rebuilding. They're only wasting Garrett's remaining prime years. Let me know what y'all think about that, because that's where I think I'm at with it right now. If you're not going to be committed to being the best team that you can be right now and in the very near future with Myles Garrett on the team, why are you keeping him there? And if your goal is to be the best that you can be as a team, especially moving forward in the future, you should consider at this point trading. And I hate to say that, because you would want a guy like Myles Garrett on your team for sure. No matter what you're doing, you want him on your team. But if you're looking to the future and you're looking to try to, I think, secure and keep your job, the best way to do that is to combine. You already have 2 draft picks for next season, for next year's draft. You can probably get 2 more for Myles Garrett, whether it's 1 next year and 1 the following year. And hell, you could probably get a 2nd or 3rd round pick the year after that. You can really be set up for some good draft picks for a guy like Myles Garrett. I wouldn't trade a younger guy like Denzel Ward or David Njoku or anything like that. But for Myles Garrett, how old is Myles Garrett? 28 or so? For Myles Garrett, who's in the prime of his career, And for a team that's not going anywhere as far as championship wise right now, Myles Garrett is 29. He'll be 30 December 29th. He's a 29 guy too. My birthday's today, 29th. His December 29th. My son is 11/29, November. But should they trade him is the question. And my thing is, for the organization wise, I would definitely consider looking to trade Myles Garrett. For Adam Schefter says, for those wondering if the Browns would consider trading Myles Garrett by Tuesday's deadline, let's see if I can pull it up also. But Adam Schefter reports that, as just like Mary Kay reported, that there's no chance that they trade Myles Garrett. The words of one source says no chance. Source added, people have a better chance of winning the lottery. Damn. Now, we've heard, answers come out like this during trade deadlines before. We've seen owners come out and say, hey, I'm not going to trade this guy. He's a franchise guy. He's our guy. He belongs here. But if you're really trying to do what's best for the team, how could you not consider that? How could you say you have a better chance of winning the lottery? It sounds like you're going to have a better chance of getting fired if you don't trade this man or try to improve your team for the next coming years. And for one, you got to find a quarterback, dog. You haven't even played Shedeur Sanders. You have Dylan Gabriel, who's gotten the most. He's gotten the most reps of all your quarterbacks from training camp to now. But the production still is not there. But you're still trying to lean on him and think that, saying that if we can do this better, then he will perform better or he would get better. Maybe I can call this play better. Why are you giving all of these chances? It's because it's a third round pick and you drafted him and you thought that you can justify it. But then Shedeur Sanders was still on the board. And what you had to do, you had to take him because he was the best player right there. You knew he was better than the quarterback you drafted previously. Here are the game stats from Dylan Gabriel for this season. The most recent one was the Patriots game, 156, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, 65.9 rating, 60% completion versus the Dolphins, 72% completion, 116 yards passing. That's not going to get it done, dog. I'm just dinking and dunking. I can go out there and do that. Come on, man. Throw the ball down the field. 116, no picks, no touchdowns, 89.1 rating versus the Dolphins, versus the Steelers, 55.8%, 221 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, 66.3 rating. Vikings, 57.6% or completion percentage, 190 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. So that's 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions on the season, or actually 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions on the season for Dylan Gabriel. He threw one earlier also versus the Ravens. 702 yards, 78.4 quarterback rating. What do you do with that? Is that good enough for your team to win? Is this what you're looking for as a quarterback that you drafted in the 3rd round? I'm going to tell you like this right here, dog. Here go the big dog Chico's thoughts and opinions and what I think off the top. For one, I would love to see Shedeur Sanders resurrect the Cleveland Browns. Why? Because they don't think anyone else can do it. For two, they've had 40 plus quarterbacks since 1999. If Shedeur has a chance and he comes in there and he saves this franchise, for lack of a better word in terms, if he saves this franchise and he gets to winning and he makes them relevant again, like he's already done in the coaching report because he's number 1 in jersey sales. Imagine if he's playing and they're winning. This is going to be the most watched football team in the NFL, I would think, because they're winning and they have the star attraction, Shedeur Sanders. Stop playing with that man. But you have to justify it by playing and just letting him fizzle out at the expense of your team losing and probably going to be at the expense of your job. But reports are saying that Kevin Stefanski is safe. We shall see. We shall see. I just don't like the way he's handling this situation. Now, someone once said, or you know what, I might need to pull that up, but Someone once said they posted that Kevin Stefanski's dad worked in the Philadelphia 76ers organization. And who do they have to deal with? Allen Iverson. And now his son is having to deal with the same type of cultural impact in Shedeur Sanders. And I think they might have a problem with that type of black man. Just put it like that. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. I'm going to play this Kevin Stefanski clip from yesterday. Let me know what y'all think once again.
And then the other question that I had was about Shedeur not playing yesterday. And I think, I'm pretty sure he mentioned in the locker room that it wasn't his decision. And so, I mean, if he had said to you guys, hey, I want to play, I can play, I mean, would that have factored into this at all? Or what was the thinking behind that and how'd that go?
Yeah, he obviously came in Saturday with his back injury. We were hopeful that he'd be able to move around well enough to suit up on Saturday, on Sunday, but put him through a pregame warm-up. And obviously,
as Dukes would say, whoop-a-dub, whoop-a-dub, whoop-a-dub. Say what? What you saying?
Well enough to suit up on Saturday, on Sunday, but put him through a pregame warm-up, and obviously just didn't feel like he was ready to play, Mary Kay. But he's getting better every day, and I'm hopeful that he'll continue to improve.
And if I can ask a super quick follow-up on that, why wouldn't you, just to see if it does anything to the offense, give him an opportunity to go in there and play?
Good question, Mary Kay. And y'all be bashing Mary Kay. I wonder what she did. Y'all let me know in the chat what she did to make y'all be bashing her so much.
Yeah, obviously my focus is where we are right now, Mary Kay. That's not my focus.
Your focus is where you are right now, which is playing Dillon Gabriel, and your focus is not to develop your backup, high-profile backup quarterback who most people consider to be better than Dillon Gabriel. Things that make you go, just like the face he's making right there. Man, listen, dog. You know in your heart that man is not better. You know what you have in Shedeur Sanders because you've seen him at practice. The players have seen him at practice and have responded to him at practice. Physically and verbally and everything, right? But you're still out there going to battle with Dillon as if you're saying that all he needs that is more reps, more time, and he's going to produce in a way that is going to justify us picking him in the third round. Dog, he ain't the guy right now. He ain't the guy for the Browns. He might be the guy for a team. I think he'll be a better fit for the Saints, as would Shedeur, in the dome somewhere, not in Cleveland. Hell, Cleveland is a place where a lot of quarterbacks go to die, career-wise. Not because they want to, because the organization usually messes them up. And then you got the bad weather play up there. A lot of quarterbacks can't play well in that weather. Well, that's not an excuse for Shedeur Sanders. Because, dog, once he get a chance to play, it's going to be hell to pay for teams like the Pittsburgh Steelers who looked over him, the Ravens, the Bengals, the Saints when they play him. Everybody going to go marching in, dog, because Shedeur Sanders is going to be that guy. He is that guy. He's going to be prepared. He's going to be ready to go. He has the talent. The team going to galvanize around when he's come out there. He's going to energize the whole squad. They're going to want to play for him. Trust me, being a former teammate, it matters being a former football player, it matters who your quarterback is on the team. It matters if your quarterback is going out there playing with guts, getting sacked and popping back up and not blaming nobody, throwing darts down the field while getting hit in the face, leading the team, making changes at the line of scrimmage, being poised and confident, looking your guys in the eye, making them want to follow you. It's a thing about being a quarterback, dog. It's not just he was groomed to play quarterback all his life, or he thought he could play quarterback, or he might have the talent. No, this guy has everything that you need at the quarterback position, can handle the media, can handle your players. Guys follow him. He's tough as damn nails. Grown, mentally mature. He's the guy, and they're just prolonging it, and it's a damn shame that he has to go through this. Let me know what y'all think in the chat right now about Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns situation out there. because I think it's a damn shame the way they're handling this young man. He hasn't done anything wrong, done everything right, and you just have some people who don't like it. That's America, Jack. That's America, right? Said she bashed should do her so much all summer long. I didn't see that, but if she did, then shame on her because she look like she's changing her tune now. Seems like she wants to see Shedeur Sanders out there also. Baby mamas don't win in my courtroom. What up, Chico? Oh, no, Adam. I said baby mamas don't. That's crazy. Oh, man, let me see what's going on in the chat. Oh, man, Duke's messing with me on the chat. Here we go. What's going on now, Dukes? Well, you can't even say what you like to eat on the morning run. I said I like balsamic vinegar. Duke said, oh, you like that balsamic. Damn shame, dog. Where y'all people mind be at? All right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go make sure I get me some good breakfast in and then make sure we get back on this thing for another reaction. We got Uncle Neely going to join me later on tonight for a live reaction. We're going to be doing some different type videos and things of that nature. So y'all make sure y'all stay up with it. I'm going to go celebrate my birthday somehow. Somehow, some way. I'm getting on that drink tonight. Don't tell nobody, but I'm getting on that drink tonight. Good old ice cold water. Some good old ice cold water. Let me know what y'all thinking in the chat, though, man. We'll be back in a minute. Stay tuned. Uncle Chico, Big Dog Chico, and the morning run right on the pregame network, and me going live right here on my channel. Make sure y'all check out this theme music. You feel me? Shout out to my dog Joe.
So what you in if ain't no reparation? How much you spending on your preparation? I'm about them binges so to win and be the motivation. Determination is intention plus the willpower. Real power, pressure you should feel. Ours bills tower. Over us, I overcome, I'm overcomes. I need direct transactions. Don't wanna wait till you load the funds. You hold the funds and Joseph come promote the clerk, demote your son. I overthrow the CEO, I'm taking over some. The chosen one, you throw me one, you owe me two. You holding one, I'm holding you accountable. Act like you owe me one. Look, every lesson learned is a lesson taught. Every blessing earned is a blessing caught. Promise I'm meek and humble and grateful for every bit. The head is heavy, so your promise have a heavy fit. That's sports talk. Score Bug.